the all-important intro there for MVPs to hype them up for this huge game. Lots of changes to talk about for these two teams coming into match day 7. More so for MVPs. Let's have a look at the lineups.
And then starting 6 are Ibrahim.
Well, this is how MVPs look today. I mean, the headline news is that Timmy Abraham is back in. He suffered an injury. But the 3 big changes, Spinelli out, Burton out, and Jake Chambers-Shaw do not feature this evening. In come their 2 wildcards in Henrik Nielsen and their same wildcard goalkeeper, Nicholas Reichel. On the opposite side for Wembley Rangers, it's another wildcard goalkeeper in Ibi Ugrada. Linking in with quite a few familiar faces that have represented England at the 6-a-side level. They recently just came back from Czech Republic just a few weeks ago, and quite a few of the names you'll see in this team also were there competing. Dom Pires wears the number 11 shirt. We haven't really been able to see him show what he can do in this Wembley Rangers side. Christian Campbell comes in as a other wildcard for them this evening. No Charles Yamdom Kanadu or Hassan Jallo. Let's see how those changes will make all the difference tonight. We are about to kick off our 3rd game of the night. MVPs versus Wembley Rangers is underway. Well, looks like George Isaac, Ibi, Czech Tiam, Callum Gardner, Sandra Kamara and Don Morgan Griffiths will be the starting 6. On the opposite side, Varney de Silva, Scandari, the recent move in the window, Josh Asoke, Montel McKenzie, Neddy Mako. We have the wild card in Nicholas Reichel. That's their starting 6 here. YouTube chat predictions for this one. Let me know your thoughts. As you just missed it, a 5-4 win for NDL FC with Chunks in charge. Let's see what decision the board makes next in terms of who's going to be leading out the Yellow Army next week. Callum Gardner, good feet, wins his team a kicking as they progress up the pitch. So McKenzie got the best of touches, great feed, Czech Tiam as he entitled to a free kick. I can understand the frustration. It was only last week the MVPs won the pressure penalties thanks to Montel McKenzie. And there's the number 3 shirt. This is the moment that Montel McKenzie might have not wanted to see again on the replay. Ross Cable there, asking for a free kick from that angle. Sounding like he had a case. Kamara. Scandari does enough. Varney de Silva tries to hook that one long, and it will be eventually recycled back to Wembley Rangers wildcard goalkeeper in for Alfie Mansell tonight. Of course, we did see him last season for SDS.
Right shoulder, Josh, right shoulder, still on your right. Push him up. Vanny behind you, Vanny. Go line, go line. Go line. Go return. Don't let it go back, Vanny.
Kamara, can he get his foot around it? He can, cuts it back. Gardner, good save, Reichel. Still not fully dealt with, Check Tiam. Off target. The usual managers of Ian Wright, Alan Shearer, not in town tonight here at the Cobber Box. They are usually leading Wembley Rangers alongside Ross Cable. See for MVP United, Maya Jammer and Alicia Lehman, managers in season 1 with Stephen Sammer coaching. And it's the same team leading the MVPs forward again. Remember that they were in the Final Four last season. By their own standards. I feel like they'll be a little bit disappointed with the start they've had this year, but still a long way to go. And of course, following this, we have our pressure penalties. Great ball through. Can he find the back of the net? Yes, he can! Timmy Abraham! First touch! Montel McKenzie, the provider. Timmy Abraham, the finisher of the move. How good is it to see him back on the pitch? His right knee might be strapped up. He's been suffering with an injury they actually picked up in Baller League. Across the last few weeks, he'll be there in some discomfort on the floor. We'll get him some treatment there. He might have felt just the knee, the right knee there of Timmy Abraham. It was his bad knee as well. The point I wanted to make, sorry, is that Timmy Abraham has really been struggling with a few injuries, missed a couple of weeks. He's been a big blow. Got to remember when MVPs have got Spinelli, Mieko and Abraham leading the line, how deadly they can be. That's the table as it stands now in this position. MVPs would move up to 6th place. As it stands, they are the lowest scorers in Baller League this season. But coming into this game, they only scored 13. Kamara and Scandari. And shoulder to shoulder it is. Scandari does enough there. Just seeing there in possession now, Scandari had quite the transfer window. He was a ruckus player, then was transferred over to M5 to then only be part of a player swap deal with James Caton. Certainly was the most interesting move we've seen in Baller League history in the UK so far. And what a job he's done so far, Scandari, of stopping anything that comes through Sandra Kamara. Tyrone Marsh looking to make the mark on his first attack.
Just talk, Nate.
Along comes Nathan Akomi. It's quite a unique style, Stephen Sammer, of introducing his players onto the pitch. He sort of just pushes them onto the pitch to really throw them into the game. One of the most passionate coaches you'll see here in Baller League. He cannot fault his passion. That's a corner. First run of the game, took 7.5 minutes to find it. Remember, 2 15-minute halves. The last 3 minutes of each half, we'll see a game changer. Oh, looked like it hurt there when George Isaac. The tackle wasn't great, and then just falling on the ball. Are we going to see a shot from this far out? I'm going to say no, but please prove me wrong. As he looks for a deflection for a corner. Check Tiam. And eventually covered there by Nicholas Reichel. Silva. Scandari, brilliant feed. Still Scandari, sorry, just couldn't get the shot. Yet to make a sub yet, Wembley Rangers. They've got some decent options on that far-hand side. Including Christian Campbell, new wild card tonight. So on the left-hand side there, Ismet Sumbul, Don Perez and Ben Long, the captain. That was a late tackle there on Ibi. He's got to get back up quick, though. He was already quite winded from that first goal from Timmy Abraham. He will be given a free kick. Off the back of that tackle from De Silva. Now keep in mind, after this one we have pressure penalties, and it is the time for the 26ers versus M7 FC. There's a number of M7 fans in the chat. Ismet Sumbul, Don Perez, the 2 substitutions already making their mark. That's the first corner for Wembley Rangers. So have a touch there from Eddie Mieko. Eddie Mieko! Did it go in? Yes! Definitely in, no question about it. And look at the passion there from Stephen Sammer. Eddie Mieko made a permanent move in the transfer window. Two-0 MVP's lead. And you speak about just those individual moments of brilliance. Look no further. So the number 97 of MVPs. Strong defending from Josh Rosoko. The best pass there for Reichel. Ben Long also introduced there. And wild card, Christian Campbell on the pitch now wearing the 14 shirt, chasing down the goalkeeper. Currently playing his football at Poole Town, in the lower leagues of English football.
That's what it is, it's toothless. What screen for him to make that run? Rest.
"20 seconds away from our first half game changer. Five seconds away, shot needs to come in.
3, 2, 1.
Game changer.
Let's take this thing higher, higher than you ever been. Stand tall like Everest, we go higher. It's time to go higher.
Onside
Game changer, onside, all offside.
will be our game
rules
change for the
are
next
suspended.
3 minutes.
Attacking players may position
All offside
themselves
rules are
freely
suspended
anywhere on the field.
for the next 3
Offside
minutes.
lines
Attacking
are
players may
not
position
being
themselves anywhere on the pitch. Offside rules, all lines aren't in effect for the next 3 minutes. So basically, stand where you want on the pitch. You won't be offside. You actually would be in normal play.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Play safe, the words from Stephen Sammer. That ball hits the top of the copper box. That will be a free kick. And a waste of possession there from Wembley Rangers. Free kick for MVPs. Well, interestingly, this is the game change that has actually provided the least amount of goals this season. Across the 6 previous weeks, we only seen 5 goals in total scored during an onside. When you keep in mind that there's been over 120 plus goals in game changes, only 5 of them scored on an onside. Just shows potentially how teams are struggling to work out how they want to play this new game changer. Great defending from Ben Long. Timmy Abraham off, Varney de Silva on. Scandari, no deflection. And I think my point is becoming even clearer. We've only had 2 minutes of this game changer so far. Chance to break away now, McKenzie. De Silva. Don Perez trying to latch it into his left foot. He was fouled. Don Perez over this one. We know he can whip his foot around it. Plays short instead to his teammate, who unfortunately plays over the bar. Nicholas Reichel getting himself into a spot of bother, does keep possession. Remember, no offsides. I appreciate the idea there. He's gone long. Well, that will do us. Unfortunately, still only 5 goals scored during an onside game change of this season. It's at the halfway point. It is MVPs United 2, Wembley Rangers 0.
Sam Fitzgerald is here building his dream baller league player. We're going to go for left foot. Who's got the best left foot baller league?
I'll back myself.
I think he should back himself. He nearly didn't say this earlier. He wanted to say Waggle, and I said, Sam, say yourself, pal. Yeah. Right foot.
Stefan Illich.
A lot of M7 players getting nods here, is what I'm noticing.
Why not?
Game intelligence.
Don Vos, smart player.
Very smart player. Physicality, strength here we're looking for.
Ben Long.
Ben Long.
Has to be.
Okay, what about best coach?
Best coach, Marth, Arj, obviously.
What we're noticing here is a real M7 strong pattern. This guy is representing. Best manager?
Mini Minter.
Mini Minter. So basically what we've said here is basically a waste of time, this, because this guy's just going to name every M7 player under the sun, and rightfully so.
Right, what will this team talk be then, Stephen Sammer? I mean, I'm not sure if he looks happy, but he should be happy with how his team are playing. They have got a 2-0 lead currently. Is he ever happy, Joe?
I think sometimes he's happy, but it's hard to tell when he's happy and when he's angry. It's a 50-50 shot.
Yeah, absolutely. However, it has gone well for them so far, and actually, Joe, it's been a couple of players. Timmy Abraham back in the side. They've missed him so badly, and it was Montel McKenzie, who is top for assists coming into this week. Those two got the first goal.
Yeah, this partnership, Montel McKenzie and Timmy Abraham. Thankfully, Timmy's back from that knee problem, but they are the deadly duo in this side, aren't they? And then you get Eddie Mayeko chip in as well. This is when they're at the most dangerous MVPs. They can beat anyone.
Yeah, let's take a look at the Eddie Mayeko goal then, because we obviously spoke about him before, and if he can start scoring goals, what a finish that is, by the way. If he can start scoring, then MVPs will always have a chance.
Yeah, do you know what? He had a very similar goal last week. It was almost like a little toe punt that caught the goalkeeper out of sort of kilter. That one as well, I think the goalkeeper maybe a little bit surprised at his near post, could have done better, but he was coming off the back of that injury, got kicked in the stomach. It's been quite an emotional, physical game so far.
Yeah, it has. What do you reckon for the second half then? Can MVPs hang on, Joe? Can MVPs hang on?
Yeah, I think so. I think they've been the better team so far. But don't write Wembley Rangers off, because Righty, he needs something.
Absolutely. What will the second half hold? But of course, coming on a little bit later today, we have an exclusive live performance from Heady One. You are not going to want to miss that. That is coming for you a little bit later. And how about this? Because it is the return of the king of the jungle.
You better wear that
Angry
crown.
Ginge.
You better wear the crown.
Better wear the crown. If he doesn't come in wearing that florist on his head, I don't want it. But he will be back, match day 8, the 15th of December. Angry Ginge returns. That's good, isn't it? We can't wait for Angry Ginge to come back.
We miss Ginge, don't
We
we?
have
When
missed
Ginge hasn't been
Ginge.
here, we miss him massively.
We have missed him. Ginge, we cannot wait for you to be back in the Copperbox Arena. But coming up now is the second half. MVPs currently winning 2-0 against Wembley Rangers. Can they get over the line? It would be a much needed win.
Well, welcome back to Ball League. Match 3 of the night here of 6. And as it currently stands, MVPs are leading 2-0 against Wembley Rangers. Just having a little look back there at MVP's form this season. Their last win was back in week 1 against Ruckus, a 2-1 win. Other than that, they've drawn 3 times and they've lost twice. The reason why they will be on 10 points tonight is because of the pressure penalty win that they picked up last week, thanks to Montel McKenzie. Which I can see a few of you in the chat asking about when are the pressure penalties. It's next, it's after match 3. It is basically the opportunity for 12 teams to put forward 1 player each to take a penalty. Here's Chek Tiam. Saved there by Nicholas Reichel. And that penalty shootout will be last player standing, last player to miss picks up the extra point for their team, which, as we saw last year, can be huge. Callum Gardner, Kamara. Offside. I mean, they've had 8 shots supposedly in this game, Wembley Rangers. 3 of those being on target. But the shots that have been on target have been easy for Nicholas Reichel. Josh Rosoke doing a great job there, just keeping it in possession on the line. Timmy Abraham, Montel McKenzie, Enemy Aker, when those 3 are linking up, it's causing problems at the moment for Wembley Rangers. George Isaac maybe short-changing his teammate there, does enough. Kamara, great feat, was he pulled? Yes, he was. Tactical foul there from Scandari. Kamara's asking for a 2-minute suspension. And it will be a 2-minute suspension. Scandari off for 2 minutes. Unless a goal is scored in those 2 minutes, then they will be able to resume with all 6 players.
2-minute time penalty.
For as good as he's been, might cost his team in these next 2 minutes. Chek Tiam over this free kick, looking to bend it in. Saved by the foot of Nicholas Reichel. Right boot, big save. Ben Long. Off target, no deflection. Kind of sums up the performance that we've seen from Wembley Rangers. That's their 10th shot of the game. The clock has been stopped, but you understand why MVPs are taking all the time in the world. They want to get their 6th player back on the pitch. Oh no! Kamara! Pounces on that one!
Get a goal back.
MVPs won't want to see that one again.
Game up.
Quickest to react were Wembley Rangers. And Nicholas Reicher couldn't do much about that as a goal has gone in. MVPs are allowed to resume with a full 6-player squad. Even if the 2-minute suspension timer hasn't finished, it does end when a goal is scored. Unbelievable feat from Don Morgan Griffiths, wins his team a free kick. Through the legs of Timmy Abraham. Lovely little roulette. Well, it is Tiam over this one again. He hasn't really caused too many problems from a set piece. Can it be different now? He decides to play short. Kamara's at the back post. Oh, great idea there from Wembley Rangers forward. Couldn't keep control though on the turn. "20 minutes gone here on the clock." Such an important win for both of these two teams, just to ensure the hunt for top 4 could be on. Tyrone Marsh. Callum Gardner thought he was fouled as he's got 2 or 3 MVPs players around him, then eventually he is fouled. Kamara, was he blocked? No. Shot saved. Second corner flag for Wembley Rangers.
For Wembley Rangers, 1 more. It'll be a penalty, could be a crucial penalty.
Clever from Eddie Mieko. Is he going to get onto the end of that one? He did. It's gone out for Wembley Rangers to resume this from their wildcard goalkeeper, who's been in quite a bit of discomfort tonight. Since that first goal went in, he was just a bit winded. Kamara. Why not? Again, that's very nearly a dodgy pass at the back there that MVPs will make up for us. Timmy Abraham, he very nearly sent the goalkeeper the wrong way. As I do see, there is a YouTube raffle in the chat. Get involved. Exclamation mark raffle. Make sure you like the YouTube stream as well. Montel McKenzie. Eddie Mieko Dispossessed, chance to counter-attack now for Wembley Rangers, who have got numbers forward. Timmy Abraham, positive touch, bit too far wide. He's asked him to get subbed off.
Big challenges, big chances.
I think more so that he's in quite some discomfort with the injury that's been keeping him out for the last few weeks. Callum Gardner.
Number 19, Callum Gardner.
2-2. That's his first goal in Baller League this season. And for as good as Nicholas Reichel has been,
That's some pass.
that occasion, they couldn't do enough. 2-2, the 2-0 lead for MVPs has been wiped away. Best of touches from Varney da Silva. Can he recover for his team? Ansel McKenzie. Strong tackle there. But he's not happy about. Let's get possession though. 3 minutes away from the game changer. So far tonight, we've had the line twice. Yet to see fair play on one-on-one. Also yet to see Don Pires find a real chance tonight. Only so because he hasn't been on the pitch for that long. He's on the pitch now, looking to make a change. There's his shot. And it's just over the bar. It's just had a bit of a change, hasn't it, on the speed and the momentum. MVPs look so strong. Not right now.
2 minutes to game changer. Could be vital. This one, Tony. This one is Sunday.
Chetiam fouled. Well, YouTube chat, if you can hear me, I'm sure you can. Let us know what you think the game changer is going to be. We are just under 2 minutes away from it. The line fair play or one-on-one will be the potential options. Don Pires, it's going to fall back. There was an offside call. Potentially, I thought that Christian Campbell, the wild card, might have been fouled there. But he was offside. Good to see Don Pires over a free kick, though. He's their one-on-one specialist. Christian Campbell, first shot. He had to wait a while to get on the pitch. Adimieko. Find him on Montel McKenzie. Good save, Ivy. He's felt that one again. He's still in some discomfort there, you can see.
Let's hear you, Cobblebox Arena. Let's hear you make some noise.
Remember that pressure point will follow this one. What a look all over the top that is. Is that a corner? No. It was a close call though. Advantage played, Montel McKenzie saved by Ibi. 15 seconds left before we go to the game changer. Here's Metsumbel. Unable to interchange there with Don Perez, and it might be MVPs to get the last shot of the game. Was there a handball shout? No.
4, 3, 2.
Game changer time. But there has been a challenge before we go to the game changer.
You can't be giving him everything and then us shit. Yes, come on. Fuck me. Yes, of course.
We've got a referee challenge for handball.
Apologies for any unsavoury language there, as there was a lot of emotion with that ref challenge coming in.
It was a referee challenge for handball.
Well, if it is a handball, it will be, no doubt, just a free kick, and that'll be the last kick of the game before the game changer comes into play.
It's not right side there. Yeah, I agree. So hold on, stop. It's going to be a free kick with about 5 seconds to go, yeah? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We're not going to do too much. It's just going to be a free kick restart, right? Yeah. I think that seems fair. Yeah, so we're happy to say handball will go back 5 seconds, right? Got it, ready?
The challenge is successful. We're going to have a free kick restart and take the clock back 5 seconds.
Well, you heard the referee. It is going to be a free kick
Was successful.
to MVPs.
The timer back 5 seconds.
Challenge was successful.
MVPs United will have a free kick.
There's about 4 seconds, if not 5 to be correct. And a free kick to come in, which I'll be honest, I expect just a direct shot to come in. Why it's important, for MVPs it could be a second corner flag or a goal. Potentially they can even get the rebound. It's Tyrone Marsh over it. Tyrone Marsh to hit it off the body of Cheick Thiam, and now we are going to go to the game changer.
Let's take this thing higher, higher than you ever been. Stand tall like Everest, we go higher. It's time to go higher.
Fair play will be our game changer for the last 3 minutes. Any foul, and I mean any foul, that is committed in the next 3 minutes will result in a player being sent off for the remainder of the game. No 2-minute suspension, off the pitch. You are not coming back on for the remaining 3 minutes or any of this game. Handballs and unsporting behaviour will also result in players being sent off, and other usual offences that would be a 2-minute suspension, as we saw earlier from Scandari, would be a red card.
This is what they're aiming for. You need to be tactically clever. Be best. The 6 down there.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
3 minutes of fair play. It's very simple. Don't commit a foul. If you can cast your mind back a few weeks ago, it was N5 against Wembley Rangers. There was Alfie Mansell there, goalkeeper Wembley Rangers, who came out, he fouled as soft as it was, Martin Waghorn, then they were down to just 5 players. Look at that though from Eddie Mieko. Well, it's 2-2 now. Chat, what do we think the final score is going to be? Tom McKenzie. Looking for a pass, looking for an option. No one there. Callum Gardner bagged that all-important second goal for Wembley Rangers. First goal of the season for him. Their other goal scorer on the ball right now, Kamara. Interchanging with Gardner. Callum Gardner, remember, they only need one more corner. That could win them the game, Wembley Rangers. Three corners is a penalty.
Final minute, let's hear you. Make some
1
noise.
minute left. Could this be a chance, Wembley Rangers, to snatch the game? JTM might have just done that.
Number 77, Check Tian. Wembley Rangers AFC from 2-0 down.
MVPs United were 2-0 up at half-time. And it quite simply has all just come crashing down. That's the table as it stands. Wembley Rangers are knocking on the door of a top four. That's another corner.
Both sides now on 2 corners.
At this point, for Ruby Ugrada, I spoke to him earlier today. He said he had a slight groin injury anyway.
You okay?
He's been going through it. Every save he's made, he's been in quite some discomfort. I hope he's all right. He's got about 26 seconds left if he can hold on. I know his team will appreciate it because he's ensured they've stayed in the game. "26 seconds. MVPs United down in 9th for the moment. Wembley Rangers in 5th. Can Ismet Sumbul keep it in play? Yes, he can. He can show all 6 foot plus of it. Just to take a few extra seconds off the clock. I think that's game. Last couple of seconds, MVPs. They're thrown away. A 2-goal lead. Wembley Rangers snatching at the death.
What a game this one was. MVPs United.
Check Tiam. He had to wait quite some time for his goal. But it eventually came with just over 30 seconds.